Oh boy, today's the day. We're going to look at The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild at the Nintendo Switch event in New York City. This is, of course, my hands-on footage, and also at the end, a little bit of Robert from Gaming With Me, some of his footage. What we were able to do was, we actually played the game twice. It was both the very first and very last thing that we played this past Saturday, the 14th, in New York City at the event. And it's really cool because when we first got there and played right away, we both sat down separately and we played through the experience first on the Joy-Cons and then, of course, on the actual Switch tablet, which you saw in my last video with all of my footage from the whole day, if you had a chance to watch it. And what we did at the end of the day was we went back one last time to get some more footage and just tried again and see what different things we could do. And we ended up sharing one TV where I played the first section with the Pro Controller, which, of course, the majority of the footage you're about to see is that. Running around the world, doing things, messing around. It was really cool. And then when it came time to kind of switch to the actual Switch itself on the tablet with the Joy-Cons, that's where Robert took over, and you can see what the switching is as he picks it up and plays it, and some other cool footage. So a ton of fun. The most amazing, dreamlike experience ever playing this freaking fantastic, beautiful game, the brand new Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, I mean, I guess there's not much more else to say. You've heard me talk about all the Switch stuff in the event in New York and give out all my thank yous on my past two videos. So this is going to be all pretty much footage of mostly myself and also Robert playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch in New York on January 14th, 2017. So fantastic. So I guess I'm just going to shut up and get to it, and I'll just kind of commentate over this fantastic experience. So, enjoy. All right, guys, here we go. It's going to be amazing. Show off Zelda Breath of the Wild. Dun, dun. It's going to be... Here we go.
So
he explains a little.
At the very beginning of the game. Okay. Go and push your headphones on for me.
Look how beautiful just the screen looks there. With that massive link.
In TV mode. And then halfway through, we're going to switch you over to handheld mode. Okay.
Yeah, so when we switch to handheld, that's where... Oh, so excited. That's where Robert takes over.
Just enjoy your time. You can follow the prompts. You can actually follow the voice and figure out where you want to go.
Breath of the Wild. As it
If you guys
opens
have
up.
any questions, feel free to ask. But I'm just going to let you guys go and have fun. Great, man.
Mm-hmm. He's explaining to a guy next to us.
Anywhere you can see, you can go. Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, explaining to someone else next to us. Very, very exciting. Showing off the Pro Controller. So sweet. This is filmed on my phone, by the way. We didn't get to use my nice camera for this, unfortunately. It was running out of battery. To the left of us, to the left of me is HMK, actually. He's playing on the TV right there to the left, which is pretty cool. He's got his really nice camera set up on like a tripod. This is, again, just my phone. So this is, you know, it's the beginning, Wake Up Link, this whole thing. It's tricky because I'm not going to pretend like I have this amazing exclusive elite footage. It's just really myself and also Robert playing a lot of what we've already seen. You know, at least the beginning section here, the Wake Up Link and going out to the big world, which is still so cool. And I know we all can't wait to do it. You know, now I've actually been able to do it myself, which is so fantastic. And, you know, the one difference is, I guess to be fair, when you play, you do your own thing. And because it really just sets you up and it's like, go wherever you want, once you go meet the old man. So, like, everyone we'll all get a different experience every time we turn this game on and play this portion. You know, it's really just create your own adventure, so to speak, at least right away, until we end up following wherever the story ends up taking us. And the game, this part of the game that they had us demoing does certainly do that, where eventually it gives you a beacon that it wants you to go to. So I'm able to do this a little bit faster because I already did it once, you know. There we go, showing the run. The run works really, really well. He can run about as long as I think in Skyward Sword. Again, the jump, straight up just jump. You can see that I was, you know, Z targeting, which still lets you strafe and then do the jumps, but there's just straight up a jump button. It's crazy. So you grab the Sheikah tablet. It's right there where you wake up. I assume this is exactly how the game will begin in the final version, where you just wake up and the Sheikah tablet, you don't have to like find, or the slate, I should say. It's just right there for you to take, you know. Look, you can see the Switch right there. It says boop. You can just pick it up whenever you want. This demo is obviously different than the first one, where you saw me play that in the yesterday's video with all the other Switch event footage. And that's where, again, I started on the Joy-Cons, and then I got to take the Joy-Cons out of the grip, put them on the Switch, and then lift the Switch. This one, where we're standing, I get to play with the Pro Controller, and then the Switch is already set up with the Joy-Cons on it, you can see. So see, I'm showing here, A is run, X is jump, or sorry, B is run, sorry, X is jump. It's the left actual trigger, not it's ZL. And then the one, Y is what grabs his weapon. You can see him be like, what the hell? Look at me. I'm so good showing my prompts and what the buttons are. Look at me. Got some pants. Robert's like, team nude. Team naked. Old shirt. Robert doesn't like his shirts, but I do. So I put the shirt on Link. So cool doing this. And again, it's good that I already knew what to do so I could get through this portion faster. And then be able to kind of get to the rest of the actual game in the open field of Hyrule quicker. 30 to 40 minutes playing Zelda during this day was just so incredible, you guys. So much fun. Authenticating. I am authenticating the Sheikah Slate. It's weird, there's like this like pseudo-technology in this world of Hyrule, you know? Like a lot of people, we've talked about it. At least a different kind of technology than we've seen in past Zelda games. Like Twilight Princess had kind of a steampunk thing in a lot of areas, but Link, you beautiful bastard Link. Oh man. You are the light. I mean, it plays and controls super smoothly, guys. You know, something I'll say, and I noticed it more so in this second playthrough than the very first time. I don't want to scare anyone. And then there's even rumors that this was the Wii U version that was playable. Not like the Treehouse had the actual Switch version, and then at the event it was the Wii U version. I mean, that just seems completely bollocks to me, like ludicrous. I guess I can't confirm that it's not true, but I don't know why that would be. And like, it's beautiful. Oh, it's too bad this came out so wide. Come on, hopefully it focuses in and shows the vista a little bit better. Come on, man. There we go. That's what we wanted. Ah, Breath of the Wild. Give me it now. But yeah, I mean, anyway, regardless of that, I don't want to scare anyone. Whatever we played, whether it was the Wii U or the Switch version, who even knows, there were the occasional moments where on the TV, there were a couple of stutters, and I think one might even come up here in a second when I go talk to the old man there. It's kind of sort of stuttered a little bit, but the reason I bring that up is to say whether or not that'll be in the final version and whether or not it impacts your experience, I can't say. It didn't impact my experience. But running on the Switch, there's none of that. I gotta tell you, something about playing it on the actual Switch tablet, that screen, you know, when it's not, the signal isn't being sent to the TV through the dock, it's buttery smooth. And it's buttery smooth on the TV, but there is the one or two moments where it kind of does sort of do that, and I was surprised. And maybe that means it is the Wii U version as opposed to the Switch, but again, I don't want to scare anyone and make it sound like it does it all the time, or like it impacts the game, or like what I'm playing here, regardless of the version, isn't beautiful when you're just looking at it on a TV in front of you. That was actually kind of a little dip there, I think. That might have been one of those scenes, you know? I didn't spend time talking to him this time because I didn't want to waste time. I beg your pardon. Oh, forgive me, I could not resist pulling your leg. I'm an old man. Just being old. Help yourself. Who are you? And I said, no, bye. Oh, no, I did say, who are you? I'm an old fool who's lived here. What brings you here? Goodbye. And he's like, well, fine. Humph. And this is where you can just go. It's like, just, have fun. Woodcutter's axe. This axe is the bomb diggy. I know. Oh, yeah, so the way you switch, so you hold right on that, and then you can, with your analog stick. So right on the D-pad. And that was the same on the Joy-Cons. You can just switch weapons. The axe is very slow, and on one of these, I did pick up a shield. I can't remember if it was this one or the first one, so we'll have to see. But I think I get a shield here. So there's this big temple right there. The first time I played, I went to that little broken building. There you go. Here's this guy. He's got a stick. I haven't. See, so the controls, they're different, you guys, and I roll like crazy here. You know, using the Y button to attack, and that's not different, I don't believe, but it's the fact that the B buttons jump, and I kept trying to jump, and attack a lot. And I kept forgetting which button the jump was because it's Zelda and I'm not used to it. So it looks like I'm a little bit worse at playing this than I truly am. There, I finally get it going. And I'm trying to like, oh, jump and dodge, but having just a jump button in Zelda is so foreign. So it just made me kind of have to think a little bit harder about it. You know, it's the simple combat when I ran into it. Look at how beautiful it is. You tell me what version this is. Look at how good it looks. And this is with my phone's camera. Look at that. I'm just like soaking it in. Link is just awesome looking. So here's where it gives you a waypoint, shows you the map, and I was really excited to show you guys this. I zoom out once. Oh, it's a pretty big area, but then, boom! Look at how big that is. And again, I think I said this in the other video. The guy at Nintendo, Brent, who helped us that first time, he confirmed the plateau is 3% of the entire map. 3%. And that percentage, that little section, the Great Plateau, is the size of the full Twilight Princess map. And they've kind of given us those numbers before, like after E3, but when he told that to me in person as I had the game in front of me, it just like, so freaking cool. Boko Club. I don't think I used that. No, I didn't. I wanted that axe, man. Just running around. Oh, I just want to go to like those mountains in the distance. Obviously, we all can't wait to get to Death Mountain. They keep showing that to us in every single image of this game. Here's where it's like, oh, I'm going to climb on something. Just the fact that you can climb on anything is the best. Now it's like, oh, I get to do... This is where I think Reggie was playing the... Whoops, I messed that up. And I'm on fire. I think that's where Reggie did the Jimmy Fallon thing, is this little area. I might be wrong on that. But there's that skull. Food's cooking. And here we switch over. Here's Robert. He gets to do the fun stuff. There we go. Pick it up. Look at that. Right away. Look at how excited he is. He's showing some stuff here. Now I'm doing double duty with the camera, by the way, just so you know. So I'm holding both my phone and also Robert's camera. Now you can see what happens on the TV, by the way, which I don't know if they've shown that at the treehouse, but you can see it just basically the signal goes away completely. So I'm getting up close here. The image gets better. We can see what he's playing a little bit better in a moment. And again, I'm also doing double duty. I'm holding his camera and mine, and I have to refocus his a little bit. So here he had gotten a game over, and I wanted to just show this part. Because it kind of shows the loading and what the game over looks like, and then it's got to reload the game. I'm just fixing his camera for a sec, so there you go. So you can see it loading there, the Zelda icon on the bottom right. It's pretty fast, boom. That's from a game over, back into gameplay. What was that, like 9 seconds, maybe? 8 or 9 seconds total. Someone else can time it if you want. Great Plateau. It's so beautiful on this screen, you guys. The fact that you can play a game this epic. Nicely done. You can see what those buttons look like up close, really. I gotta tell you, some weird thing. So the plus and minus buttons on them, like, it's cool that they're actual buttons shaped like plus and minus. The minus one is really hard to press because of, look at how close it is, how closely located to the analog stick it is. It's awkward, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably one of the most awkward things. The plus button's no big deal. It kind of feels weird. Does he have he doesn't have an arrow yet, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he has an arrow. He forgot what he was doing. Nope. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. He's got one. See him using the gyro. I think I talked over the part where he was surprised to learn, oh, I do have gyro. He didn't think he did. Boom. Nicely done. Switching weapons. Oh, I just wanted to keep playing. God, he had no weapon, that Bokoblin. Yeah, he's using the Boka Club, or whatever it's called. Picks up the horn. I mean, look at, you just keep picking up items. Like every 3 seconds, there's another thing to pick up and add to your inventory. It's really cool. There's some arrows. Yeah, buddy. It's nice when you pick up something and you can either go right to your inventory or just keep playing. Man, gyro aiming, you can't argue with it. So that, I mean, basically every single controller that they possibly have for the Switch has gyro in it, and that is so great. It's motion if you want it, or regular controls if you don't. Even if you're playing on the Joy-Cons or the Pro or whatever, everyone has the regular control options and the regular control layout that they want. Or those of us that really enjoy it, there's the shield. Those of us that really enjoy using motion and gyro for certain elements of games, like aiming in a third-person game or in Splatoon or what have you, we have it in any fashion. I mean, it's the freaking best. Oh my gosh. The Switch is the business, man. Let me tell you, it is the business. It's so freaking great, and I just love seeing it again and just knowing I've held it and I know what it looks like and feels like and smells like. Okay, not that creepy, but you know. And again, you know, obviously, like, the lighting is a little blown out here. Just, it's so very bright. Too bright because, again, it's just my phone filming it in a crazy environment. But I'll say it again and again, you guys. What that screen looks like, how sharp it looks like. You want to talk about, oh, 720 isn't enough, I need 1080. Get out of town with that, because as somebody who's looked at it in person, it's gorgeous. It looks as sharp and crystal clear and bright and vibrant, and Zelda Breath of the Wild is a great example, as any other next-gen game on anything else you could play. PS4, Pro, Xbox One, whatever. It looks great. So the other Nintendo guy here, he's like, hey, check this out. I'm going to get to the big rock guy. So I just kind of turned and started filming this with my phone. I literally think I'm filming Robert's camera on him and then my phone on this Nintendo guy here as we're going. The Talus, that's what it's called. I almost called him a Thardus, which is the Metroid Prime boss. They're pretty similar. So the Nintendo guy's playing. The other guys, I guess, left for some reason. They were counting down. This was like 10 minutes before the event shut down. You know, he breaks his arm, and he gets more rocks out of the ground, and this guy's like, yeah, and he's got a controller in his hand, and he's also trying to play. This guy was really cool. We started talking about football and you know, what it's like to work for Nintendo and all this stuff. He said nothing but good things. Just so you know, Nintendo, you can give this man a raise. He had great things to say about working for Nintendo. Looking back at Robert. I guess I'm kind of all over the place here. Hopefully it's not ruining the footage. Oh, yeah, so we got the treasure chest. Robert, by the way, on his channel, Gaming With Me, which is linked in every video I have, in the description of every video, he's got a lot of his own footage. So everyone go check that out. I'll link his Nintendo Switch footage in this description of this video. I want everyone to check that out. Oh, and that's it, you guys. I guess we were pretty much done for the day. So that's Zelda Breath of the Wild. So like I said, again, no exclusive areas or discoveries that no one else had seen. You know, I don't want to pretend like I have this major scoop of Breath of the Wild. It's just, you know, two excited, nerdy gamers, you know, and, you know, I have this YouTube channel, this growing YouTube channel. I'm a YouTube gaming personality. So I thought it would be interesting for everyone to watch what it was like to see me play it, to see the Switch operating, to see the Pro Controller playing Zelda, to see the Switch tablet playing Zelda as Robert got to play it, what the Joy-Cons looked like and what the footage looked like up close, and just see more of what the experience was that we did. And I mean, like I said, you guys, I know that maybe not everything is perfect or great so far. We're waiting for some better news to maybe come about a couple of elements. For me, the third-party situation, will that pan out? But make no mistake, as a Nintendo device, as a gaming machine, and as a piece of tech, the Switch is awesome. It is awesome. Yes, it needs the library. I ain't going to deny that. But we know Nintendo's bringing some great games in 2017. It's launching with what could be the greatest game of all time in Breath of the Wild. And I've played it, so I can tell you how great it really is. And I just feel so good about the Switch, you guys. I mean, yeah, there's a couple things. Analog triggers, that sucks. I totally get that. You know, what the power or the install situation looks like, 32 gigs on board maybe isn't enough. But of course, it's cartridges, so we don't have to worry about a lot of installs on a regular basis. So I don't know, man. Bottom line is I just feel great about the Switch. I feel great about Zelda. I feel great about the controllers, the Joy-Cons, the HD Rumble. Ooh, that HD Rumble is so sweet. And yeah, so this was just a fun thing to hopefully share some of the excitement and the exciting things we got to do and what it looked like for a couple of gamers and YouTube personalities to play the brand new Zelda and the brand new Nintendo Switch and what it all looked like. So, you know, it's great. Zelda's going to be the best. We all love Zelda. We're all excited for the Switch. Hopefully you have yours pre-ordered. I've got mine. And if not, I know it's going to be really hard to find probably for a while. And we'll see if Nintendo fixes that situation. But, man, I was so thrilled and proud to be able to go to New York City to do this and play this game on the new Nintendo console. So what did you guys think? You know, you've probably seen footage of Zelda to the moon and back, and you've seen maybe better stuff on other people's channels. But this was me playing, and I think that that counts for something. So what do you guys think of Zelda? What do you think about what you saw? What do you think about the Switch? Share all your awesome feelings and thoughts below, guys. Of course, thanks for tuning in. This is Rob of Roll Up to Review, and I will see you next time on another video.